hormonal. "Nailed it," Olivia chimed in. Angie whipped around with a glower. "You hush." "Angie," Mel hissed. They might not like Olivia, but it wouldn't do to verbally abuse her in front of a customer. Olivia laughed and nudged the guy with her elbow. "If you want cupcakes without the drama, you can hit up my bakery. Confections. It's just down the street, and we have red velvets to die for." "Thanks. It's tempting. But I'm already here, and I've got my eye on those beauties right there," he said. He tapped the glass case, which displayed a shelf full of red velvet cupcakes. "I can wait out the Prager rage." Angie blinked. "What did you say?" The man turned to look at her. "Prager rage, you know. The unreasonable fury that comes with being pregnant. My wife was exactly like that when she was expecting our kids. We have 4. So I've been at this rodeo before. Yee-haw, and congratulations." "But I'm not—" Angie's voice trailed off. Her eyes went wide, and then she clapped a hand over her mouth and ran back into the kitchen. "Vomiting," the man called after her. "That's another symptom." Mel glanced from him to the swinging door, behind which came the unmistakable sound of someone retching. Should she follow? Or would Angie punch her in the throat? It was clearly a toss-up. As if they'd been shot out of a cannon, Mel's 2 bakery workers, Marty Zelaznik and Oz Ruiz, blasted out of the kitchen. "Don't go back there," Marty said. His eyes were round in his bald head. "It's bad." "Really bad," Oz confirmed. Standing well over 6 feet tall and almost as wide, he looked visibly shaken by a tiny woman heaving her guts out. Mel stared at the door. Could Angie really be pregnant? She and her husband Tate had been trying for months. Did it finally take? She needed to call Tate for backup, but she didn't want to blow it if it wasn't true or if Angie wasn't ready to tell him. Dilemma. "Hi, handsome," Olivia called to Marty. "Liv, what are you doing here?" he asked. He beamed at her. "I locked myself out of the house and I need your key," she said. She was staring at the display case full of cupcakes. She pointed to a section of cupcakes that sported festive cherries and striped straws. "Who made those?" "I did," Oz said. "Root beer float cupcakes." Olivia raised one eyebrow. "If they taste as good as they look, you've got some skills." Oz looked pleased. "They do. And I do." While Mel loved seeing his confidence, she wasn't sure she liked the covetous gleam in Olivia's eyes. She knew her rival wouldn't hesitate to sink her hooks into Oz. "You could be doing great things in the culinary world," Olivia said. "And staying in one place of employment for a long time doesn't fill out a chef's resume or round out their skills." And there she went, trying to poach. Now Mel's internal alarm system was clanging like a fire truck on a call. "Do not even think about trying to pinch my staff for your bakery, Olivia," Mel said. She lowered her voice, hoping she sounded zero tolerance enough. Olivia blinked at her, the picture of innocence. Marty handed her his keys, and Olivia glanced back at Oz and made a call-me gesture with her free hand. With a wink and an air kiss at Marty, she turned and left the bakery. "Marty, you need to rein her in. I won't have her coming in here trying to take my customers or my assistant chef," Mel said. She glanced at Hawaiian shirt guy, who'd been patiently waiting. "Red velvet, did you say?" "Yes," he said. 2, please. 1 for now and 1 for later." Mel smiled at him. She took a 2-pack box out from under the counter and folded it into shape before putting 2 red velvets inside. She passed it off to Marty, who was already ringing up the man's order. The sound of a curse and a door slamming from the kitchen brought her attention back to Angie. She gestured for Oz to take her spot behind the counter as she popped back into the kitchen to check on her best friend. There was no sign of the petite brunette. On the upside, there was no sound of upchucking either. Mel noticed the door to the employee bathroom was closed, and she crossed the kitchen.